Okay, so we're gonna be doing Sasuke versus Kimimaro. Valiant and Sasuke, so part one.
Me and Will, we came together. We put together a whole little list of fire ass debates, and this Sasuke versus Kimimaro one, we just had to do it first. This one was too heat.
Yeah, no, for sure. This one was actually really interesting, especially because I don't feel like a lot of people talk about Kimimaro a lot. I feel like he's low key slept on, or not as impressive, probably because of the whole war arc stuff. But he's definitely really strong. Really strong.
I feel Kimimaro is highly disrespected because nobody talks about anybody from part one.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. They're almost irrelevant. When really they are still high class. Kimimaro, we talked about this. Kimimaro did help with the assassination of the fourth Kazekage, and Orochimaru said that he was going to help with the assassination of the third Hokage. So that definitely put him sub Kage, or even Kage level. So
Kimimaro is Kimimaro high Jonin, arguably low Kage level. He's if it wasn't for his sickness.
Oh yeah, no. Every strong character gets hit with the sickness. Itachi, Nagato, Kimimaro, everybody get hit with that sickness.
If they didn't give Kimimaro fucking ninja cancer, it would have been quiet for so many people in the show.
Yeah, no, I don't think a lot of people remember the fight Lee and Gaara versus Kimimaro, but Kimimaro was going to kill Gaara. If he didn't die before he could get off that last blow. Because at the end of the fight, they were Gaara thought he killed him, and then Kimimaro had him from behind, but his heart stopped beating right before he finished the last blow. And Gaara was going to die right there. And Gaara is the strongest character in the Sand Village. So it's definitely it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, they were definitely taking the fattest of L's, and mind you, Gaara was Kazekage at this time already.
Yeah. It was I know it was announced in Shippuden that he became Kazekage, but really part one in Shippuden, there's not too much of a difference. Gaara was Kazekage level.
Alright, so let's get into the breakdown of our fighters. We have Final Valley Sasuke and Kimimaro. Who do you want to break down first?
We could actually start with Kimimaro since we started already with him, so we can go with Kimimaro.
Actually, we could. I'm gonna try to do this as unbiased as possible because Kimimaro is probably one of my top 5 favorite characters in the whole fucking series. He's fucking raw. He's so clean. Yeah, no,
I definitely I love how creative Kishimoto got with Kimimaro because the whole using your bones for weapon was crazy. When he shot his finger bones at Gaara and put out his spine, it was it made me feel weird, but that was really dope. Really part one Naruto had some really creative stuff, and Kimimaro was top tier of the creativeness. But yeah, okay. Do you want to go how you want to break this down? You want to break it down speed, power, or just an overview of Kimimaro?
We could get into everything. Kimimaro's arguably the most broken person of part one. His Kekkei Genkai, Shikotsu Miyatsu. He can whip out bump, pull out his fucking shoulder, use it as a sword. He can shoot his bones out of his fingertips for range. He can create this fucking membrane of bone underneath his skin that gives him retarded durability. Gaara looked him dead in the eyes and said, "I'm gonna bury you 200 meters underground," and he was still alive.
Yes, no, that's when we first was talking about it, about a week ago, I was rewatching the fights, and I forgot how durable Kimimaro is, and his durability is definitely Gaara's sand coffin. I think in the tuning exams when he was walking in the first stage, they say he crushed people with over a ton of force, and then so obviously the great grand sand burial 200 meters underground must be way stronger than that, and Kimimaro just got out it was nothing. His durability is probably one of the greatest durability in the whole series.
It's off the charts, and this is a Gaara that was way stronger than the Gaara who was just ripping people to shreds in the shooting exams.
Yeah, no, durability definitely. Yeah, that's definitely. is, I would argue, but like it's up there with like the Raikage's lightning cloaks. Like that is real crazy. That is real crazy.
His durability is busted, and mind you, this is all in base.
Yeah, and then I know with the curse mark multipliers, like what 5 times, and curse mark 1.
Curse mark 2 is like a fucking 10 times multiplier.
Yes.
Around.
Yeah. Curse mark 2 is like times 10, and we know this too. And like I was doing research on Kimimaro, and I seen that like Kimimaro, like in curse mark 1, dropped all 4 sound ninja, and that was really crazy because those 2 like sound ninjas like are Jonin level too. Probably high tuning, but like Jonin level because they had to jump the 2 Jonins. But
I mean, scaling the sound 4 is kind of weird because these 4 did drop the specialized Jonin, but they were coming back from the mission exhausted as fuck. So it's like
yeah.
But nah, together as a team, they're easily maybe low Jonin level. I could see them dropping like part 1 Kakashi probably.
Yeah, no, they definitely, especially all 4 of them working as a team. That could actually be an arguably fight because Tetsuya's sound genjutsu, Jirogo's strength, Kimimaro with long range, and Sakon's and ability to like possess your body. Like all of that is just a lot for Kakashi. But I feel like we might be getting a little bit off track.
Back to Kimimaro being broken as hell. He dropped all 4 of them. They were arguably maybe in stage 2. We don't know if all 4 of them were in stage 2, but if they were, that makes Kimimaro even more of a fucking problem.
When we see the clip, they're all getting out of their like all 4 of them is coming out of their curse mark form. We don't know if they used 2 or 1, but the fact that Kimimaro was able to drop all of them, and Sasuke, when he fought all 4 of them, like they were just toying with him. Like Sasuke had to use curse mark just to land 1 attack, and even then, I think it was like it was a substitution. So there's definitely
they bullied him.
Yeah, but we could talk about Sasuke's after we get done with Kimimaro because I do want to bring up a few points with him.
Kimimaro has even crazier feats. During the flashback while he was fighting Gaara, we see Kimimaro as a little ass kid. When his whole clan decides to go fuck up the Hidden Mist village, Kimimaro is dropping Hidden Mist ninja, Chunin, Jonin. He's just flooring them.
I definitely remember. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because he was like they were like trying to kill all of them, and they were. That was definitely. Yeah, Kimimaro was definitely like high class potential, and if Orochimaru would have got his hands on Kimimaro, that definitely would have. Because even like Kimimaro can go as far as to like, so Kaguya, her like bone ash technique is like a form of Kimimaru's technique, like using the bones for weapon. But Kaguya has that same technique, so that's a fact out there. I don't know how high you could scale that to, but
I mean, hell, if it was the same instant kill bones, then Kimimaro would easily be negging half of Shippuden.
Yeah. I don't think he has like the ash part, like it's a 1 tap and you turn to ash. But like she like has the same Gekkei Genkai sort of the like she can use her bones to attack, which is cool too. So I like that like they sort of brought that back with Kaguya. But that also speaks to how strong just that Gekkei Genkai is, because Kimimaro is definitely a monster.
Kimimaro is a monster, and the funny thing, what fries me about Kimimaro is that he wasn't an adult. He was 15.
Yeah, no, he was definitely really young too. Like he was like 15 fighting the Kage Gaara's father.
Like the age of most of the cast at the start of Shippuden, they were the same age group.
Yeah, and honestly, like, and we seen Gaara fight his father, and they were like sort of even-ish. Gaara didn't have Shikaku. Well, I guess Gaara's father doesn't have it either. But like they were fighting sort of even-ish. And Gaara's father was a Edo, so he wasn't at full power, which means Gaara's father probably will be stronger than Kazekage Gaara. And like I said, Kimimaro assassinated him. Well, with the help of Orochimaru, but it was sort of implied that like Orochimaru said Kimimaro helped big time with that fight.
Yeah, we never got to see the actual fight, so we don't know how much work Kimimaro put in, but I can imagine his durability against Gaara's father's gold dust technique must have been really fucking broken.
Oh yeah, no, he definitely helped with that. He probably was tanking everything, everything his father was like shitting out. That's
fucking easily. And Kimimaro as just a whole broken. We haven't even spoken about fucking stage 2 yet.
Yeah, no, yeah. All of this is like base Kimimaro. So like,
this is all base fucking Kimimaro.
Yeah, no. Second, like stage 2 curse mark Kimimaro is like even greater. Like the whole technique, like when Gaara buried Kimimaro under the ground, and then Kimimaro used that jutsu that made like a giant. Yeah, bracket dance, and it just shot up from the ground, and Gaara had to grab Lee and fly as high as he could just to avoid that jutsu. That was crazy, and that range too, that is like crazy.
Kimimaro in stage 2 with the bracket dance, not only can he set up this massive forest of just bones, he can travel through the bones and appear through the bones.
Yeah, it's sort of like Haku's like Ice Mirror, how like they like his speed like sort of amplifies with the bracket dance, because he can just sort of appear instantly.
Yeah, how Haku was going through the crystal ice mirrors, and then on top of this, Kimimaro has the technique, I think it was called Clematis Dance Vine and Flower. His spear with his strongest bones were threatening Gaara's strongest shield, amped by minerals he found in the earth.
Yeah. So it was an amped Gaara's sand defense, and it was his strongest defense. And Kimimaro was just drilling at it. Granted, it didn't like go all the way through, but it definitely like shook. Like the next time we see like Gaara shake about his defense, it's like Sasuke with his Susanoo in the Five Kage Summit, where like Sasuke is like, so that's crazy. Like that's real crazy.
It was Gaara's strongest defense, amped with more shit. And Kimimaro, he didn't break through it, but he was doing a pretty.
Yeah, he was drilling. Yeah, he was just like constantly like he was going to break through it. Honestly, if he wasn't sick, he probably would have been able to pierce through it.
I dare say, if Kimimaro wasn't sick, he could probably be scale around mid-Shippuden early War Arc characters.
Oh yeah, he would definitely be like almost an Akatsuki level like fighter. Like I can easily see him beating somebody like Hidan, maybe like Kakuzu or Dater. No, Sorcery maybe. Because with the bone, with his ability to make bones underneath his skin, I don't think he'll be pierced by any of like Sorcery's needles or like poisoned like weapons. So he probably will be okay in that field. And yeah, no, I can see him fighting and tangling with a few Akatsuki members. Maybe not like Pain, Itachi, Kisame. Maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Kimimaro and Hidan was on our list.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I think we did talk about we didn't talk about it, but we did list off Kimimaro versus Hidan. So
I think that's about everything for Kimimaro. Would you like to take it away on Sasuke Uchiha, the mighty emo squad leader himself?
Yeah, I could do Sasuke. Pretty much with like Sasuke, like we know like I can break down his speed pretty well. We know Sasuke, like, okay, so this is gonna go all the way back. So, Forest of Death arc, Sasuke got bullied by Lee. Lee couldn't dodge. I forget his name. One of the sound ninja, the sound genie, Dosu's, Dosu sound blast. Lee couldn't dodge that. But then when I think his name is Zeku.
Zaku,
Zaku. When Zaku used his supersonic sound blast, and curse mark Sasuke completely outran that. He picked up Naruto and Sakura, moved them to the other side of the field before anybody even realized what happened. So that will put Sasuke above like supersonic. Then we go into the Lee with the weightless Lee, and then Sasuke was able to match his speed perfectly in the tuning exams. That was base Sasuke too. So then if you add the curse mark amplifier, that's like times 5. But then obviously when Sasuke encounters the sound forward, he got crapped on. After accounting the Sound 4 does give Sasuke the awakening pill, and the awakening pill, like, they pretty much said, and I have like a screenshot of it on my phone, they pretty much said after taking the awakening pill, your power should be the same, like around their power, like he should be the same strength as them, give or take. So that would put him around Sound 4 level, and we know like Sasuke's speed was completely, like Naruto said, Sasuke changed. Sasuke was completely digging down Naruto without even the Sharingan. It took Naruto his QB amp before he was able to like get pushed, and then Sasuke matures the Sharingan, which allows his speed and reaction time to be faster than the QB amp Naruto. Even the One Tails Naruto, Sasuke was able to react, but the One Tails Naruto chakra was just so overwhelming he couldn't do anything about it. Like he could see the attack coming, but he just couldn't avoid it. Until his Curse Mark 2, which like matched out the QB One Tails. So speed wise, I think, well, we can get into that later. Same with power. Sasuke's Chidori and base was able to pierce Gaara's sand and make Gaara bleed. And then with this Curse Mark 2 and the forest, after like they leave the tuning exams, Gaara gets his weird Shukaku sand cloak, and Sasuke was still able to pierce through that sand defense and the Curse Mark. After that, Naruto takes over the fight. That's pretty much really all I have with Sasuke's feats.
The scaling Final Valley Sasuke is kind of weird because we only really have like just after the tuning exams, and then he just comes out of the barrel, laughs, and then just starts fucking.
After the awakening pill stuff, like we know he's stronger than Naruto. We do, like, there's also some other things, like when Sasuke first received the Curse Mark, his chakra was like overwhelming. Like Neji seen it, like everybody could actually physically see his chakra and like how like strong Sasuke was. It was almost like how Naruto's chakra is with the Nine Tails. Like, you know how like when Naruto gets really amped, his like you can see the Nine Tail Fox a little bit. Sasuke's Curse Mark chakra was sort of the same way, which I like sort of pointed out was like that's sort of crazy. Like Sasuke's Curse Mark chakra is like mimicking like the Tail Beast chakra almost. But other than that, yeah.
And mind you, like during part 1, being able to have chakra that was visible was crazy, because when Zabuza sees Kakashi without the light blade, he's shitting himself.
Yeah.
See the chakra.
Yeah, everybody, even with the Naruto's Rasengan, like everybody who sees it, they're like, oh, that's like not ninjutsu. That's just like pure chakra being rotated at like a very fast speed. Like being able to see physical chakra without the Sharingan or Byakugan, people are like automatic like, oh, that's like overwhelming power. So the fact that Sasuke Curse Mark was like acting like Tail Beast chakra that's like pretty crazy, and that was like again Forest of Death, who like that Sasuke beforehand couldn't even like hang with Lee. Granted, I think he did get a little stronger when he fought Orochimaru, but after he grows with the tuning exam, like that training that month with Kakashi, his speed and power definitely got like greater. And then after taking the awakening pill, he was able to completely like shit on Naruto, who was like both of them was equal, who fought against Gaara and won. So it's like power scaling wise, Sasuke should be the strongest out of the leaf. Like out of the leaf, he should be the strongest out of all of them.
Strongest gaining at the end of part 1.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty. His jutsu arsenal is Fireball, Phoenix Flower, Shuriken Jutsu, Chidori. He got 2 shots with the Chidori. 3 actually, if you count the Curse Mark.
Yeah. Fucking wires, kunai, basic shit.
Yeah. So we could pretty much talk about how the fight goes down. Me and you pretty much discussed it, and I think we both agree that like Kimimaro would win in this entanglement.
We reached the consensus that Kimimaro would probably mid to high diff, because the problem with Sasuke is that Kimimaro scales better than base Sasuke.
Yeah. I was gonna say base to base, the fight will be really good. I think the biggest problem with Kimimaro is that with I based it off of Kimimaro versus Lee. When Lee got the drunken fist, it was a slight speed advantage, but really, like, Lee's fighting style just became super unpredictable, and like Kimimaro was having a hard time hitting Lee. But with Sasuke and the Sharingan, Sasuke will be able to see and react all of like Kimimaro's like attacks, like Camellia Dance, and any
dance.
Yeah. So most of like the Kimimaro's Taijutsu based attacks, Sasuke should have no problem, especially three Tomo Sasuke. He should have no problem countering and like fighting back with that. The biggest problem Sasuke has is Kimimaro's durability.
Yeah, Kimimaro's durability is broken to the point where we don't even know if his Chidori would actually put a hole through him.
Yeah, no. That's really like that bone underneath his skin would give him a high advantage. Cause like base to base, I can see like Sasuke putting up a decent fight. Maybe a few fireballs might scratch like base Kimimaro, maybe. But then when it gets to curse mark, and another thing I like figured out, Kimimaro has way more experience with the curse mark than Sasuke do. Sasuke went into state 2, even state 1, and like the curse mark was already eating at his flesh. Sasuke was feeling like the whiplash of using curse mark. He just couldn't hold it for very long. That's why it always turns off and on throughout the fight. Meanwhile, Kimimaro can just use it and he's fine. Maybe because he's like sick and dying, it just doesn't affect him, or maybe he just got like so much experience with it. But yeah, so if it goes down to like Curse Mark 2 versus Curse Mark 2, like Sasuke probably has like maybe a minute or two in it. Meanwhile, Kimimaro can hold it and he's like fine.
With the whole battle, there's something very important. I think I just realized how the fight would go. So we can both agree that Final Valley Sasuke is way stronger than Gaara, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If Kimimaro's fight with Gaara pushed Kimimaro to the point where his body just, canceled his life subscription, would the same happen in a fight against Curse Mark 2 Sasuke?
Yeah. If we take in his sickness, so I guess we should clarify that. Yeah, if we take account his sickness, like he has like the little like, because I think Kabuto said like he has like an hour at max before he dies. So we take in his little like 1 hour like life alert. He definitely probably would die before, especially if Sasuke can like stay on the defensive and avoid most of his attacks without taking too heavy of a blow. He should be able, like, Kimimaro would die before he could kill Sasuke. But if you don't, like, if it's just like a fight to the back, who will kill who first, I will say Sasuke would get exhausted before Kimimaro could land, like, if that makes sense. Like, Sasuke just couldn't, like, he'll just be like, he can't damage him. And then, like we said, Sasuke chakra limit is three Chidoris at max. So that if Sasuke use Chidori on Kimimaro and Kimimaro like tanks it with the bone, then Sasuke will have to find a way over that bone. And if he decides to Curse Mark 2 Black Chidori or whatever version Chidori, and Kimimaro goes Curse Mark 2 and like tanks that Chidori, there's really nothing else Sasuke could do. Like at that point, it's just going to be like sort of a like Sasuke's just going to have to be on the defensive, and if Kimimaro uses that like long range bone technique, Sasuke's going to have a hard time like dodging that. It's a weird fight, but
the fight itself is kind of weird because we're pretty much taking into consideration Kimimaro's sickness while still giving him the nerfs he got from his sickness.
Yes. Like if we're talking about Prime Kimimaro, like without the sickness, I'm pretty sure it's just
Kimimaro would
that's pretty much a bully at that point. Yeah, that's almost a mismatch. It's bad.
Fair.
Yeah, it's almost like as bad as Itachi versus Sasuke. Like it's. But yeah, we're talking about like it's like Kimimaro who fought Gaara, but he's not going to die in like the 30 minutes. That one is like it's really because I do believe Sasuke has like better hand-to-hand combat than Rock Lee at that time, because Rock Lee just got out the hospital. Like, remember, like the first day, like everybody went to go retrieve Sasuke, Lee was like, I'm going to walk up the stairs without the crutch. So he went from like that physical restraint and walking upstairs to fighting one-on-one like with Kimimaro. And I think Sasuke definitely has better hand-to-hand combat than that Lee, at least.
Oh yeah, definitely by far, because this Sasuke is at full power, and then Lee just got out of surgery.
Yeah, and like a lot of people don't realize this too, is that part 1 Sasuke was sort of nerfed during the whole time Kakashi like sealed away the curse mark, because like Sasuke like wasn't as free to use chakra. Like remember they was like, oh, if he uses chakra, the curse mark would just eat at it. And then like like it was sealing away. Like the Gaara fight, he was getting paralyzed because anytime the curse mark would come out, his body couldn't move, he couldn't react. Like, so that Sasuke was really nerfed.
Heavily nerfed, and we also see it during his fight with that stretchy armed guy in the first round of the tuning exams. Yuri. Like he had to beat him with pure taijutsu. His whole thing was stealing chakra, and Sasuke.
Yeah, so Sasuke.
Barrage, he didn't use a single jutsu the whole fight.
Yeah, he had to win it with like Lion's Barrage because one, like Sasuke was already low on chakra because of the.
That nigga, huh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Sasuke was nerfed like for the most part of part 1, so he couldn't use the full extent of his power. So when like at the end of the final valley, when Naruto versus Sasuke, that's why it also probably helped why Sasuke looked so much powerful than Naruto. He wasn't like suppressed by the curse mark seal, and he took the awakening pill, which also amped his power really, really high. So yeah, that's pretty much how I see Kimimaro versus Sasuke. Do you think if Sasuke lands the like Black Chidori on Kimimaro, it'll be enough to pierce?
Black Chidori, I honestly think probably would, because if we look at it a certain way, Sasuke, before the pills during his fight with Gaara, regular Chidori, made it through Gaara's sand defense and was able to tag Gaara. So then, post Mind Awakening pills, massive power amp, Curse Mark 2 times 10 on top of that. I think the Black Chidori would be able to take out and be able to pierce Kimimaro.
I could see that, yeah, because Kimimaro like was going against Gaara's ultimate defense and it did break, and I think that was Curse Mark 2 Kimimaro.
Yeah, he was in Curse Mark 2.
Yeah, so yeah, he like, and that didn't break. So I could see like how Sasuke like post Awakening pills, Ritomo like Black Chidori could probably pierce through that sand.
And also look at it at the way, because Gaara's sand techniques being earth-based, lightning style being the hardest counter for it.
So okay, within that in mind, I definitely would probably lean more to Sasuke. If Sasuke does win it, it would definitely be like 8-9.
Dream
high diff, yeah, like Sasuke definitely needs to be rushed to the ER after this fight. If anything, chakra exhaustion. And if Kimimaro takes it, Kimimaro probably would probably be in the same situation. He will be extremely exhausted and probably would die right after that.
Yeah, so we're taking away the whole Kimimaro is probably going to die. If we get rid of that whole issue, fight can go either way, but I see it going more ways to Kimimaro.
Okay, yeah, so we take it. So with the like time restraint, like if Kimimaro is going to die within the hour or whatever, then yeah, Sasuke would probably take that fight. But without that restraint, you think Kimimaro would win?
I honestly think so. Kimimaro's posed a massive problem. Sasuke has had problems with chakra throughout most of part 1. With all the bullshit Kimimaro was doing and during his fights against Gaara, heavily exhausted on his deathbed from like ninja AIDS or whatever, and not once did he mention having a problem with low chakra.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. Because yes, like I said, Sasuke's limit, like Kakashi said, like he has two shots of Chidori with the Sharingan active. and then after that he's like done for the day. And we seen like Sasuke like sort of hits his limits with Orochimaru. Like he used Fireball or Dragon. Yeah, he used Dragon Flame. Yeah, Dragon Flame with the Sharingan, and that was pretty much like his like limit with ninjutsu. And also another thing with Kimimaro is when it comes to his chakra, most of Kimimaro's techniques are taijutsu. Yeah, once he gets to the bigger, and it's Geki Genkai too. So once he starts using the bigger jutsu, that's when his like chakra, like he actually used chakra. But for the most part, it's really Geki Genkai and taijutsu.
Yeah, it's just he's not wasting any chakra pulling his shoulder out and using it as a sword.
Yeah, no, that's just like that's his, or like shooting out the his like fingertips. I don't really think if it is like 0.5 chakra, like it's not going to be like, oh, I only got like 3 shots left or something. It's and also
like a regular human throwing fucking shuriken.
Yeah. Plus with the scaling, like we talked about earlier, like this Kimimaro is like fighting the Kages. He was able to fight all 4 Sound Ninjas by himself and win. So that means he countered Tetsuya's Phantom Flute. He was able to beat Sakura and Oton with their like crazy hacks, Jirobo's massive power, and then Kimimaru's like arrows. Like I know we don't get to see the fight, but you can only assume because they wasn't like the way the fight was set up. Like Kimimaro was like, "You will obey me," and they was like, "We're not listening to you." So they were probably trying to kill Kimimaro, especially after looking at the Shippuden stuff, where like how like a lot of those hideouts have like a kill or be killed like setting or surroundings. I could see them trying to go all out against Kimimaro, and for Kimimaro to stomp all 4 of them at the same time, it's like crazy. I don't even think like this Sasuke could probably pull that off.
Yeah.
But also that is a stronger Kimimaro though, because he's not sick or dying.
Like, they went from "we're not listening to you" to "yes, master." Just immediately.
Yeah, no, they immediately assumed the position. Yeah, that was bad. I will say Shippuden, like if you pick like season 1 of Shippuden, like the Sasuke that fought like Team Yamato, I think that Sasuke would win against
the Sasuke that negged Team Yamato.
Yeah, no, that's mismatch.
Bleed.
Oh god, he was definitely going to kill. He was going to end the entire series right there.
I don't know who Orochimaru was saving.
I don't know why he stopped him. Honestly, there's a lot of things I don't understand why Orochimaru didn't do. Like, I don't know why Orochimaru didn't take the Nine Tails and the Force of Death. Like, I know he wanted Sasuke for the Sharingan and all, but you could have deviated from your plan a little bit just to get the Nine Tails, you know? Like, prime opportunity right there, and he didn't take it, but...
I honestly think Orochimaru stopped Sasuke from, nuking the entire hideout with Kirin because of the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
Naruto probably would have survived. Nine Tails would have came out and started fucking everybody.
Oh, no, Sasuke suppressed the Nine Tails. And that little scene where, like, Sasuke, like, pops the Nine Tails, he canceled out the Nine Tails, so the Nine Tails wasn't going to be a factor in that fight.
Damn, so I guess Orochimaru just didn't want to fight him.
Yeah, I don't, and that Kirin probably would have been stronger than the one he shot at Itachi. Because when Sasuke uses Kirin against Itachi, Sasuke was like almost at 0 chakra. It was just pure lightning he was controlling. But this was a Sasuke with like who was fully like just woke up from a nap, ready to just destroy. Yeah. So that probably would have been stronger than the one he shot at Itachi, which definitely would have killed all of them right there.
Yeah, I guess Orochimaru just didn't want to bother buying a new limited edition teapot set. I don't see why the fuck else he wouldn't nuke everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much all. Like I do believe like part 1. I mean, Shippuden Sasuke like stomps Kimimaro. If anything, Genjutsu. Now that Sasuke has like a fully tamed Sharingan, he mastered Genjutsu with that eye. I feel like he's a way stronger. Like like the big power difference between part 1 Sasuke and Shippuden Sasuke. I think
3 years of training.
Yeah, 3 years of training. He gets all the Chidori variants. He has Fireball, his fire release. But then also he's a master at the curse mark now. Like Jugo said, he's just as good as at it as Kimimaro.
Transformations and shit.
Yeah, it's really and he could fly now, so he got better mobility. Yeah, I do believe that Sasuke would be Kimimaro.
That Sasuke would probably slap around Kimimaro, because we could honestly argue that this Sasuke has better control over the curse mark than Kimimaro, because we never saw Kimimaro do partial transformation.
Yeah. It's sort of implied by Jugo that when he's seen Sasuke's partial transformation, he's like, oh, he's just like Kimimaro. But like we never seen him actually do it, so yeah, you could probably say that like Sasuke is better at the curse mark than Kimimaro. Also, like I should have mentioned this earlier too, that like Sasuke and Kimimaro has the strongest like curse mark seals out of like everybody too. Like they got the heaven and earth.
Sasuke had the heaven curse seal and Kimimaro the earth. Like Orochimaru made sure to specify one has heaven, the other has earth.
Yeah. So yeah, and like I don't know if like one was stated to be stronger than the other. I don't think so. But so those two have like the strongest curse marks. And then like Sasuke being like the gifted genius, like quote unquote gifted genius. He is a gifted genius, but I don't feel like a lot of people like look at him that way, because like,
a lot of people discredit him for the fight with Deidara. You know, the whole I'm out of chakra and then pulls off a massive Kage level summon and a Genjutsu in like 0.7.
Dude, yeah, no, a lot of people like when Shippuden Sasuke is like really great. Like he's smart. Like he was outsmarting Deidara like left and right. And yeah, that explosion went off, and mid explosion he summoned Manda, hopped in and reverse summoned Genjutsu. Like all that in the split second Deidara did it on 0 chakra too. Like that feat of itself is like crazy.
Plus, dude, like everyone acknowledges Sasuke as a genius, but then they get pissed at the fight when Sasuke displays a genius 200 IQ way of not getting torn to shreds.
Yeah, no, he used Genjutsu on Deidara. One, he like Deidara is training to resist Genjutsu, but he used Genjutsu on Deidara for a technique he never seen. Like Deidara used the explosion that like send microscopic bombs into your body and they explode and shred you. He never seen that technique before, but he used a perfect Genjutsu to make it look like he died from it, even though he never used it. Because he seen the animals around him dying from it, so he like copied it with that. Like that whole strategy there of itself was like genius. And in the data books too, they like state like Sasuke has the 5th highest scores throughout the entire academy history. You know, like Minato being 1, Itachi 2, Orochimaru 3, Kakashi 4, Sasuke's 5. So that's really like that's saying a lot, but
that's saying a lot. But at the same time, the data books are a little weird, because the same data book I think also states that Ebi Sasuke can take on the entire Akatsuki.
yeah, they do. Yeah, they like you have to like take it with like a grain of salt. Like you have to be careful, because they do say something like Neji. I think they said Neji's striking speed is faster than the 3rd Hokage's or something. Like it's weird, but
if you want to believe that Heavy Sasuke's stronger than fucking Pain, then
hey, I mean, there's some people that believe Jiraiya can beat him. So
some people.
Yeah, some people believe Jiraiya beats Pain, Kisame and Itachi at the same time, and can beat Pain by himself. And
there's some people who think Itachi loses to Obito, but
fuck. Dude, yeah, Obito is scared of the Itachi. Fuck.
I think we could run a lot of these in our unpopular opinions.
Oh yeah, we can. Do we want to wrap up Kimimaro vs Sasuke?
Yeah, final consensus. Kimimaro mid to high diff Sasuke. Maybe 8-9 times out of 10.
Yeah, Sasuke, like pretty much the other way around. It could really go either way. If you count like Kimimaro's sickness, then you'll probably give it more to like Sasuke. But if you're not giving him that like limited time restriction and like he can actually fight a little bit, not prime, but like he can fight but not going to die, then Kimimaro would probably take it.
Yeah, definitely. Whichever way you want to wank Kimimaro, you want to wank Sasuke, I think everyone can agree that. And whoever wins, it's not going to be a stomp.
Yeah, it's not a one-sided. Yeah, it's not going to be like, oh, this is a mismatch. I don't know why this is a debate. it's definitely really, really close.
It's not gonna be like fucking Madara versus Itachi.
Fuck, dude.
Alright, YouTube, so that was my first ever officially versus battle. I had a lot of fun doing that project. Please go subscribe and support Zay Uzumaki's channel. I'll leave the link in the description below. Please leave a like, leave a comment, let us know what you like, what you didn't like. Maybe you think Sasuke stomped, maybe you think Kimimaro stomped, maybe this whole last 40 minutes was just worthless because you don't fucking... Alright, for my Demon Slayer fans, listen bro, I got some content coming to you. One, me and my friends, we did a little bit of a Demon Slayer discussion topic, a little bit of versus battles in there. So go subscribe to Jalen Uzumaki's channel, as you know, turn on a notification for your boy because I got some of those videos dropping too. Also, we got the Demon Slayer Hinekami Chronicles video game. Yes sir, your boy pre-order it. I will get it on the 13th. So let me know what y'all want. Do you want me to stream it? Do you want me to just record and upload? Whatever y'all will do, like, I will do it for you. Watch your boy become the best Flame Hashira, bruh. Cause like Rengoku is God, and Rengoku's about to be my main. So just like, subscribe, bruh. I'll keep y'all in the loop what's going on. Lastly, go check out, when y'all bored, right? When y'all bored and don't got nothing to do, check out SammyBoiPlayz. Because his content's actually really, really good. Like, not gonna lie, his shit 10 out of 10, man. Best Apex player ever. He right now, bro, out of the group, bro, he's the best out of my group. He's the best on streaming right now, bro. He's the best out there. He's the best in the multiverse. Every multiverse out there, he's the best. He's number one. So please go check out his stuff. I'll leave his stuff in the description below. Go support him. Go watch. See, maybe challenge him, bro. I don't fucking know how Apex work. I never played it before, but like, yeah, bro. Go check him out, bro. Go check him out. Check everybody out, man. Until next time, peace.
What's poppin'?